Well, hi everyone. I'm so happy you could join me. I'm excited to be here. I hope you're excited too. I want to make sure you guys are all ready to do a fun, creative artwork with me today. Denyse, artist at heart. All right, I see one of you have arrived. Yay. All right, you guys, welcome. Yee-hee. Anybody dressed up today? It's a beautiful autumn day. Yay, you made it, Kim. I'm super excited you made it. So, welcome. I am Denyse with Artist at Heart and our full website, artistatheart.org. I just wanted to post that up there for you guys. I always start with a sloppy copy. So if you guys have computer paper, scrap paper, anything to draw on, that would be great. I would highly recommend you use a pencil. I use black marker so you can see it on the screen, okay? So I am going to start with a circle. And the circle, if you want to use a plate or something to trace it, you can. So I'm going to start with my circle right here. It's a pretty big circle, right? Man, I got a lot of shadows on there today. You guys tell me if you can't see it. All right. So in this shadow, I want to do a silhouette of a witch. So to do that, I'm going to start with her hat. And then her big nose and her chin. Her hat is almost like a triangle. And her wavy hair in the wind. And her arm. That's pretty big. Okay. Now I drew the full circle, so when I draw my objects over it, it's going to overlap. But remember, I'm going to do them in black, so it's going to cover the lines, but you're using pencil. So you can always erase your pencil line. Now when I do a bat, I start with a capital letter M for the ears and an arch. So I'm going to arch it, and then bloop, 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 and then a capital V for the bottom. Okay. Now remember, again, mine's going to be filled in all black. So I don't really care about that line that's overlapping, and I don't want to waste my time coloring it in. I'm just giving you guys an idea. You can erase that line, or you can leave it and paint over it black. And the same goes with the witch. So don't forget about your witch's broomstick. Broomstick. And the hay part. And if you want to add a cat, or you can add a dog on the broom, or you can put a frog on the broom, you guys decide what creature you want, or no creature at all. So I would start again with a capital M for the ears and the head and the neck and the body. You guys are super creative, so you come up with whatever you want on there. You could have a skeleton. I added the skeleton today. What do you guys think? Right? It's a nice skeleton, a knowledgeable skeleton. Okay. So again, you could have a cat, a witch. You can skip it. You can have a skeleton on your broomstick. All right. And let's do the tree. So the tree, let's do a vertical line. And remember, the widest part of the tree should be the base. So I'm going to do a vertical line, and it's going to thin as I go up. I'm thinking I'm going to shut off one of these lights because I'm getting a lot of shadow today. One day I'm going to have a real studio, you guys, with real lighting. So as the branches go out, they're getting thinner, right? Almost like V's and Y's and W's. Hi, Emma and Bella. All right. Now I'm going to put a little owl on one of my branches. So again, think of his ears like an M, but this M is more arched in the middle. And then his wings, and he's sitting on the. So triangle nose. Owls have really big eyes. They're nocturnal, right? So they come out at night. You can give them little feet. This is just our practice, our sloppy copy. Now maybe you want to add a sign like no trespassing on your tree. No trespassing. You can do anything. I ran out of room, but this would be super fun, you guys. I created this. Create art. It's my little collage, right? I can create a little sign to put up. It could say no trespassing. It could say beware, right? But right now I get so much junk mail, but the junk mail is really pretty, okay? So it's got these incredible colorful letters and numbers. So I just cut it apart to make up a collage. And what I'm saying is you guys can do the same thing by collecting these, cutting them out, gluing them, making a little sign in your artwork and incorporate that in there. Or maybe you even cut out little designs, like if you can find a little pumpkin or someone's face and you could stick it in the window. So think of different ways you can change your artwork. Okay. And make it different than mine. It doesn't have to look like mine. So behind this tree over here, I have a ghost, and he's like coming out behind the tree. Beware. Beware of the ghost. Hi, girls. I see you guys popping on. All right, so and if you want to put some creepy roots coming out, like the tree's creepy roots in the ground, and you could put a haunted mansion if you want, or it could be a nice castle. I mean, it's up to you. Here's another ghost over here. Ooh, some windows. Now, again, if you want, maybe in one of the windows you just have eyeballs, right? Just some eyeballs in the window. I'm just trying to get you guys to think differently. Do some different stuff. Here's a beware sign. We'll put a beware sign right here. Beware. B-E-W-A-R-E. Beware. Beware of the party. You guys can put a rickety fence in. This is just practice, right? You could put, your fence could have broken posts. They could be slanted. You could put more bats in. Right? You add a skeleton. You could have a skeleton face. So again, these are going to be silhouettes. So I'm not going to worry too much about the overlapping lines. Think outside the box. You can have more than one owl. You could have a whole family of owls, more than one bat, more than two ghosts. Okay, so that's my sloppy copy. Now I'm going to do my good copy on canvas. You can use whatever it is that you have. I put some sunflowers out just because they're pretty. If you want to add some, you could have a sunflower garden in yours. Look at my pumpkin. He's blinking today. Yay. He even made some noise earlier. If I could just figure out exactly how to work it, I could make him make some noise for you guys. Okay. So again, if you guys want a full moon, you can trace something circular or you can freehand it. So I am going to draw my circle. Of course, you can always just draw your circle. You don't have to trace something, but it's easier if you trace something circular. I'm going to shut my light off above my head and see if it helps. My hat is causing some crazy shadows. No, that didn't help, did it? Okay, let me turn it back on. But my pumpkin looks better. Yeah, okay. All right, so now, just like I said before, if I overlap It doesn't matter. Hopefully you're using a pencil. Mine are going to overlap like my bat. So start with a capital M for the ears, and an arch, and an arch. And whoop, whoop, whoop. That's that wavy part of the wing. And then his body is like a capital V. V. And remember, I'm going to paint that black, so it doesn't matter that that line's going through the middle. You can erase yours. Now I'm going to do the witch. I'll do her hat. And her big nose and her chin. That's the profile, which is from the side. Her hair. Her broomstick. And again, so my black is overlapping, but I'm going to paint it in black, so it doesn't matter. Her broomstick. Curly tail of the kitty cat. You can add whatever you want to on there. Give them some whiskers if you want. All right, and then I'm going to do my vertical line for my tree. So start from the bottom and do a vertical line. And remember, as you work your way up with the tree, it's going to get thinner, right? You don't want it to be thicker, or you don't want it to be the same thickness, because then it ends up looking like a cactus. I'm going to put a branch here where my owl is going to be sitting. And a lot of times the branches look like V's and W's. So they're getting thinner as I come up. You can add leaves to your tree if you want to add leaves. The crooked branches, we're trying to get it to look scary. And I don't know about you guys, but in Cleveland, Ohio, there's still plenty of leaves on the tree, on the trees up. And they're beautiful this time. So again, I'm just doing some vertical lines that are not perfectly straight. I'm going to add my owl here. So his ears, I'm going to do like a capital M, except in the middle, it's arched like a U. And then down, and I'm going to make his body come curve like this with his wings. And the owl has some big eyeballs with a triangle nose. And his little feet on the branch. Okay, and then the ghost behind the tree. And he's coming out on this side. Ooh, he's scary. Do you guys like going to haunted houses? Do you like to be scared? I don't. I don't like to be scared. I like to laugh. I don't like to be scared, and I don't like creepy spiders. Oh, we didn't put a spider in this one. You guys, again, you could add a spider web. You could add creepy, hairy spiders. You can add whatever it is that you want that is scary. This is a really fun artwork to turn into an I Spy. So you could, because there's a house with windows and a picket fence, you can actually create really small creatures and try to camouflage them. So let's say we had leaves in our tree. You could add little things in the leaves and then say, okay, find a spider, find a piece of candy. You could put like your favorite candy, like hide a Reese's peanut butter cup or candy corn, okay? Not real candy corn, but you would like create it in your artwork and then hide it. You could put a circle in the tree, right? And you could put eyeballs in there, like the hole in the tree, and hide something. And then again, you would create this artwork that's I Spy and try to have people find the different objects in it. It's very fun. Give it a try. Give it a try. I Spy. Okay, let's do the house. Actually, the roof of the house kind of looks like the letter M too. It's just not, it's kind of crookedy, jaggedy. It also kind of looks like a mountain. And then it's your house. It could be a mansion. It could be a castle. You can make it whatever you want to. You You could add some windows. Again, you could hide objects in the windows. You could put creatures in the windows. You could cut out collage people and put them in the windows. Or again, little baby pumpkins, eyeballs. Think outside the box. You guys create whatever it is that you want to. Let's put some eyeballs in this window right here. Ooh. We got another ghost over here. Ah, stay away, stay away. No candy here. And again, if you want to put a fence, put a fence. If you want to put a beware sign, put a beware sign. Ooh, a werewolf howling at the moon. That would have been good to add in here. So again, add whatever it is that you want to add to your artwork. And for those of you guys that have been painting with me for a while, or coloring, crayons, oil pastels, colored pencils, anything that you have is fantastic. I like to paint from light to dark. The last thing I would do is black. So many people want to start with black paint, but it ends up everywhere. And if you bump into it, it ends up in all those beautiful colors. So really, the colors of the background, you use what you want to, okay? I'm going to do yellow and orange and red and some purple, and I'm going to use horizontal brush strokes, okay? And I'm not going to worry about going into the lines too much because most of it's going to be black. Where I am going to be careful is around my white moon. But you could also make your moon gray. You could make your moon yellow. But I want to have contrast and I want things to look different. I made the inside the windows yellow so it looks like the lights are on, right? But look at my shirt. So my shirt has a yellow moon. So you have to think about the colors that you're going to use when you're creating this, okay? So that, again, I want to have white on my moon, white on my ghosts, yellow on the windows. Feel free to change it. Also, the contrast of the moon against the sky wouldn't be as strong if I made it yellow. It would blend more into it. So again, I want you guys to think about it. I'm going to leave my moon white. I'm going to start with yellow in the background. If you're using crayons or colored pencils or something like that, use horizontal brush strokes. It just will look better rather than just coloring any old way. So I'm going to color inside my windows yellow because it looks like the lights are on. You don't have to. You can have your lights off. No candy here. Skip this house. Right? Now, inside your pumpkin's face, if you want, you can have yellow like he's lit up with a candle inside, or, you know, just electronic one like mine, right? His face changes colors. But you can also do it black. It's up to you. My pumpkin's going to be a black silhouette with the yellow face. All right, so I have inside my pumpkin face, and I have inside the house windows. And now I'm going to start with my background. And again, I'm going to be careful around my moon. And I'm just going to put some areas, like I know right here is going to be a little bit lighter. Again, I don't want to get yellow in my moon, but if I do, it's okay. I'm using horizontal brush strokes. I got a little bit in my cat's tail, but I'm going to paint my cat black anyway. So maybe I put some yellow over here on this side. And you can go in between your branches, or you can go right over them if you can still see it, because the tree, well, my tree is going to be black, or you can make it purple, or you can make it brown. Actually, mine's black and purple. Purple is a big Halloween color. Purple and orange. Okay. So I just added a little bit of yellow, and now I want to go to orange. So what makes orange? If you have yellow paint and you have red paint, you would mix them together to get orange. So I'm going to, again, mix mine together right on the canvas. So I have some orange. So you're going to need more yellow and a little bit of red. Those are two primary colors, and you're going to get orange. I'm using horizontal brush strokes. And you can just blend it right on your canvas. If you want to blend it on your paper, go ahead, on your palette. You can blend it on your palette. I don't want it to be too separate though. I don't want my yellow and my orange to be separate where it looks like a flag or it looks like a pattern. I want it to mix together a little bit. You could even put pink in there. Pink is red and white. Now, if you are going to use purple in your sky, be careful because you really don't want to mix the purple and the yellow or orange together because then you're going to end up with a brown sky. And if your tree is going to be purple, you don't want the sky over near the tree to be too purple. You want to have contrast. So my purple in the background is a light purple. I love acrylic paint because it's pretty opaque, which means not see-through, so I can cover up a lot of my mistakes. If you want it to be more see-through, you can add a little bit of water to it, and that makes it a little bit more transparent. So I'm just doing in between the branches, and again, if you get inside of there, it's okay because I'm going to color it in dark, so you really won't see these lighter colors in there once you paint over it. Maybe I put some, again, I'm going to do some purple up there. Purple, orange, yellow, very Halloween colors. And again, if my owl is going to be black and purple, I don't want to have the background around it black and purple because then I won't have the contrast. So think about that when you're creating your background colors. So the contrast here with the ghost and the fence, so I know my fence I'm going to do black. Now you could do your fence a different color, but my ghost is going to be white, which means I want it to be a little bit darker around the ghost so that I, again, have some contrast so he shows up better. But my tree is going to be purple and black, so I don't want the background to be too purple over there. That's why I'm still using my yellow and my orange. And I'm just mixing it right on the canvas. Okay, and the rest of the area, again, we can play around with, but I'm gonna start with some purple. Make sure you wash off your brush before you jump into purple. Let's see, sometimes my purple looks black on the screen because, let's see if it looks purple. Does that look purple to you guys? Sometimes it looks on the screen, it looks black or brown. Horizontal brush strokes. Again, you can go around your branches. See how it looks brown on the screen to me. So I can put a little white in there. See, it looks a little bit more purple now that I put some white in there. And again, you can go ahead and paint around your branches. And I'm just bumped into my yellow. I'm going to show you guys what it actually looks kind of cool. But it definitely gives it a brownish color. I'll hold it up close so you see it. See that color? So it's kind of a tan, but it looks cool. So if you get, again, if you bump that purple into the yellow or the orange, you're going to get more of a brown color. And if you don't like it, let it dry or wipe it off. Horizontal brush strokes. Try some pink. Pink is red and white. Again, you guys experiment. Around the house, around the ghosts. So to me right there, it looks too separate. So the orange and the yellow, so I want to mix it together a little bit more. Because again, I don't want it to look like a rainbow. Now maybe you want yours to look like a rainbow. I don't. And if you want to give it a little bit more purple at the bottom for balance. So see, I have some purple at the top. Maybe I put some purple down here too. And again, on the screen, it looks pretty black. So I'm going to put a little white in there so you guys can see it as purple. I bet you if I put it up close, you would see it. See, it's purple, but on the camera, from far away, it looks black or brown. So I'm going to put a little white in there. Use some horizontal brush strokes. Horizontal brush strokes, mix it in there. Ooh. Ooh. Are you getting scared? Too solid in there. Let's bring that up. Mix it in here. Maybe put some over here. Take some of that paint and put it over here. Paint around my back or my ghost. So get your background to where you like it. You know, do everything to it that you want to with all the colors. And you could add some clouds in the sky. You could add a graveyard somewhere. Anything you want to make it your own. And again, you don't have to make the silhouette. You can actually color your witching green if you want to. So once you get the background to the colors that you like, go ahead and paint your tree in. And again, I'm going to use purple, but I want to use a dark purple so it shows up. And my brush stroke is following the line of what it is I'm painting. So that's actually purple, and I can put some black in it later. Remember, I don't want to touch my black yet. And my background's wet too, so it's mixing in there, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'm just going to leave my moon white of the canvas, but if you want to paint yours, you can always do that. I'm just going to leave it white right now. And you can make your tree brown. You can make your tree black. You can make your tree whatever color you want to. So again, my brush stroke just follows the direction of whatever it is that I'm creating. I just love to see lines, whether they're crayons or colored pencil. I like to see your style, the way you create. So everyone has a style, right? So I love to see those brush strokes. Maybe you put a spider web in your tree. I added that little circle in my tree right there. So you can, I'll paint it so you can see, right? So you could put eyes in there that are like peeking through. You can also put your name in there. So the way to sign your artwork is really cute if you like carve your initials on the tree with white paint or black paint, or you could put your name in that little space. Or you could put someone else's name. Or you could hide a spider in there. You could put a skeleton face in there, right? A knowledgeable skeleton. So if my tree is thinner here than up here, it looks weird, right? So I have to make the bottom of my tree wider because otherwise it looks weird or not correct, because the tree should always be bigger at its base. Otherwise it kind of looks like a cactus. So see, even here it's too thin. So I'm going to thicken this up, and I'm going to thicken that up. That looks better. All I did was make it wider at the bottom. And because the base should always be wider. Okay, I think that's good for purple for right now. Now you can make your owl any color you want to. So on mine, I have his little belly black, but you don't have to do that. Again, I don't want the purple to mix in too much with the other colors. So we could do our owl black. I could add some more color to it later. You can make your owl brown. You guys, again, think outside the box and do what you want to with your color. And the last color you want to use is going to be black. If you're painting, use a smaller brush. I'm going to do, oops. So that brush is too big because I just went way outside the lines with the ghost face. Now, another idea, what you could do, which I should have done once your paint is dry, you could add details with your black marker, right? So because my ghost face is so tiny, I could have colored it in with Sharpie, but I didn't. I used black paint, and now his eyeballs smudged together. So what I can do, because I'm so patient, I can wait for it to dry, and then I can paint white in between the eyes, right? That is the way I would fix that. So where else? Let's try this ghost over here. So I'm using a smaller brush now, so I shouldn't make his eyes blend together. But again, I can always color it in with marker. Marker is always a great alternative when you're doing small areas. Or a tiny brush. It just depends on your fine motor skills, which is the control that you have. And it's actually, that's why I don't always recommend really small canvases or paper. I would not recommend working any smaller than 9 by 12, because the smaller you go, the more challenging it is. It's really actually much more challenging to create smaller because it's more intricate and you need really good fine motor. So you guys, this is 16 by 20. Okay, so it's pretty big and you have to be able to see it on the camera too. So again, I'm just taking my time. They're silhouettes. Go slow. It doesn't have to be black. Let's see what else. Let's do my witch while I'm here. Again, if you want to make your witch green, or maybe you didn't even do a witch. Her hair blowing in the wind. Broomstick silhouette. So my owl, let's see. I'm going to definitely leave his eyes white. I'm going to paint his wings black. Maybe I do the inside of my owl. Now he looks like a penguin. My owl looks like a penguin in the tree. Maybe it's an owl dressed up like a penguin for Halloween. That would be cute. Yeah. Well, anyway, maybe I'll paint his belly like a light purple. I want my fence to be a silhouette, but you can make yours, you can have a white picket fence. I don't think of a white picket fence being very scary, but the ground, I'm going to do black, but you can make yours, brown, green for grass. Coming along, right? I can't wait to see what you've created today. What's my favorite part? When you guys come on the screen and share with me. You could always write a story too. This ghost, I dropped a big blob of paint there. Ooh, now his mouth is really huge. So I could do the same thing on that one too. If I made a mistake, I let the black dry and then I go over it with white paint. Now white paint over black, it may take a couple coats. It just depends on what kind of paint you're using. Because acrylic paint comes in different bodies. So if you're using like a lighter or medium body, it's a little bit thinner, which means you may have to add more layers to it. Okay, a heavy bodied acrylic paint, like one that comes in a tube, is thicker, which means it's more opaque, which means you can't see through it as much. So again, if you guys make a mistake with a dark color, you can always fix it after you let it dry. I know that's the challenging part, is letting it dry. It involves patience, and everyone wants to fix their mistakes right away, and usually it makes it worse. So again, where my ghost eyeballs went together, I'm just going to be patient and let it dry and fix it later. Really, no one knows your mistakes but you and whoever you tell. So I'm going to give you guys the link to come on the screen. It's going to be a StreamYard link. You have to click that link. And what happens is once you click the link, it brings you into the green room, which is like the waiting room. And then we'll bring you on the camera so you can share what it is that you created. Now, if you're watching this recorded, you can't do it. You have to be live. Okay, so there's not going to be a link for you guys if you're watching this recorded. But welcome. Live is super fun. But I know you guys can't always join us live. Busy, busy, busy. Life is busy. Oh, I didn't finish the sky over there on the other side of the scarecrow. That would be cute. Of the ghost. And you don't have to be done to share. So you guys see right here, this should be sky, not black, right? Because the ground, that's still the sky over there. So I'm going to do my sky. Maybe some lines in the window. I do want to put sky over there. So this, somehow I missed that part, right? So that's still the sky. Can you see that? I'm going to move my sunflower so you can see the sky. Can you guys see the link to come on? I want to make sure you can see it. Oh, and then this part, I forgot the black there. Oh, I didn't do the inside of the owl either. Let's paint the inside of the owl. Just let me know. Can you guys see the link? I want to make sure you guys are good. You can see the link and come on and share with us. And don't worry if you're not done. What else do I want to do? The owl. What color? What color shall I make him? Should I make him light purple? Or I can leave him like a penguin. Nah, let's not leave him like a penguin. So I'm doing him light purple. You could always name your characters. Oh, good. You can see the link. I'm glad. You guys know sometimes I struggle with that. I didn't do in there either. Yay, Reagan's here from Florida. All right. Oh, hey.
Hey, Denyse.
Hey guys, I think Yana's all right, sorry. Wait, no. So Yana, one at a time. Hey, you guys, that was fun, wasn't it? We never do that. Oh my god. Hold on. Yana, we just want to do one person at a time with me. So sorry. Hey, Raven.
Just got a big old thumbprint on that.
How's it going in Florida today, you guys?
It's great. I'm not very far along.
Oh, that's okay. That looks really nice. I love your background.
Thanks.
Tell you drew yours.
I drew mine before I did the background, but then it like covered it all.
But what?
I like drew it all on, but then like the paint covered it all when I did the background.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, can we see your pictures behind you? Behind your dad?
Oh, they're not quite finished.
Oh, they look so good. That's nice. And then let's see the nightmare. That's awesome. Oh, I love her color face. That looks great, you guys.
And then the trees, which is not trees yet.
Got it. They look great. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Is the weather good there?
It's like a little colder, but not really that good.
Yeah, when I woke up this morning, it was 30 in the 30s here.
Ooh, we dropped into the 60s, and that's a really cool fall for us.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll get warm again. It's supposed to be in the 50s today, but yeah, I'm ready for a Florida trip. That's all I can tell you. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad the whole family's there today.
Yeah.
You guys like Saturdays? Do you like creating on Saturdays?
Yeah, because he can do it with us.
Okay, so I'll try to incorporate more Saturdays if you guys like that.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I'm trying to plan November, so thanks, you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, Denyse. Come on.
I'll come on down. Okay, let's see. Emma and Bella are here. Hey, Emma and Bella.
Hi. It's 86 degrees over here.
Yeah,
How hot?
86 degrees.
I'm so jealous.
It's super hot here.
Yeah.
This is my painting so far.
Oh my gosh, your background is beautiful.
Thank you.
And this is mine.
Oh, you put a spider.
Yeah. And the cat's sitting on the broom over there. And then there's the spider.
I love that the cat is in the same position as the witch too.
I was thinking of doing like 5 cats.
That'd be a lot of cats. That's a lot of kitties.
And what's in the bucket?
Chloe King.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh.
I love that. I've never seen that. You guys- Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have everything.
Yeah, I have a music suggestion if we're still doing that.
Do you guys like Saturdays?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to, again, I'm trying to mix it up for November. So you guys, and I know your mom had given suggestions of things to do too. What else do you want to make?
A winter landscape.
I'm going to do winter landscapes, penguins. I have all kinds of stuff planned, and I haven't scheduled it yet, but I still want to do a mask one day. So maybe on a Saturday, I'll plan it and post it. So we're definitely going to do like a different medium mask. Okay.
Okay, and I have a music suggestion if we can still do that.
Yes. Tell me what.
All right, Alexa, play Defying Gravity from Wicked.
Is it listening?
We don't know. We don't have
I don't know.
Alexa.
Oh,
We're just giving suggestions for other people.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, I was waiting for your Alexa to play, and then I was like, oh, it's going to mute us. So I love that. Defying Gravity by who? Wicked?
It's from
Love
the
it.
musical. From the
From
musical Wicked.
Yes, I love the musical Wicked. Oh my gosh, I have never seen it, but yeah, that's pretty gross. Do you like my skeleton? This is my friend.
Hello.
Mine is life size. Do you know how hard it was to prop it up on this easel? It took me forever.
Wow. I can imagine. I can't even imagine.
It was a challenge, but I need a little baby skeleton like yours. So. Well, ladies, thanks for joining us today. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Hey, thank
Have
you.
a good week.
Bye. Have a
You
good
too, you guys. Stay safe. That was fun. All right. So I have to thank Yana. Yana is here today. She is helping behind the scenes, and she was the one bringing you guys up on the camera today. So it was fun. Hey, Kim or Williams, Kelly Williams, do you guys want to come on camera? Maybe share with us what you guys are doing. If you do, click the link. And for the rest of you guys, thank you so much for joining us. And again, I do have things planned. I'm going to do a mask. I'm thinking next Saturday. I got to post that. And November ideas, and definitely winter landscapes and cute penguins. And oh my gosh, I could do one every single day. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope to see you soon. Any other questions? Anybody want to come on the screen before we go? All right, I guess that's a wrap. I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.